Thank you, Candace. We're going to stick on the same topic and move to our second question tonight. Another project that could change the face of Charleston is Union Pier, the single biggest transformational project on the peninsula in decades. Residents pushed back on the original plan for this property, sending the city and the State Ports Authority back to the drawing board. Mr. Tecklenburg, how can this plan be reworked to strike a balance between what the city wants and what residents want? You have 60 seconds to respond.
Well, it was the State Port Authority's plan that they brought to the city, and I said from the very beginning that it was too tall, it was too dense, there were too many hotel rooms, it wasn't like Charleston, and there was not enough affordable housing. They made a little progress on the affordable housing, but not on the other fronts. And it was clear after they went through city response and community engagement that we just had to start all over with them. And they agreed to do that finally, which is good. We're on a good path now with the leadership of the Riley Center at the College of Charleston, a community committee. In fact, they're meeting tonight with the Sasaki group that they've chosen to help guide the development of that going forward. It's got to be like Charleston. It's got to be in the scale of Charleston, and it can be and it will be a great development.
Mr. Tecklenburg, thank you. Mr. Cogswell, the same question will now go to you. How do you strike this balance? And you have 60 seconds to respond.
Yeah, it's a great question, and you're absolutely right. Union Pier has the ability to be incredibly transformative, not just for the peninsula of Charleston, but the city at large and really the entire region. But the difference between Mayor Tecklenburg and myself is that he's talking about reacting to the plans that Lowe and the ports had already presented. I'm the type of mayor that would be proactive in putting forward a vision for that site that is what I think and City Council thinks the city would have and want to have there. And it would be certainly lower density, more green space, more resiliency, and not as expensive of infrastructure. And yes, the port will lose money on it. It wouldn't be the highest and best use, but that is where you need to go to the state and work with them so that their financial obligations don't fall on the citizens of Charleston. We need to have residents first.
Mr. Cogswell, thank you. Mr. Tecklenburg, if you'd like to respond, you have 30 seconds to do so.
So Mr. Cogswell knows as a developer that if you own a piece of property, you can come to the city and make a proposal. That doesn't mean it's going to be accepted. The vision that we have together for this property is to open up the waterfront to our citizens, have a beautiful waterfront park, really an extension of the existing waterfront park further to the south, to really deal with the flooding and the coastal resiliency on the property, and open up Concord Street. You can improve mobility as well.
Mr. Cogswell, 15 seconds.
There's a very important distinction there, though, and it's just not a private developer. It is a state entity that owns the property that the city gave the land to years ago. So I think there's, it's not quite like just anybody coming and making a submittal.
Mr. Cogswell, a follow-up question for you on the same topic. The College of Charleston's Riley Center for Livable Communities has advocated for a design at Union Pier that would give people easy access to the waterfront. Do you support this? Why or why not? You have 30 seconds to respond.
Absolutely. I think the waterfront, particularly at Union Pier, belongs to the public, and you know, it's one of the greatest amenities that we have in our city. So without question, in working with the Riley Center under my administration, I would make sure that there was an easement, if nothing else, but hopefully retention of ownership of the waterfront, and have an extension, in essence, of the battery as part of my raised edge concept.
Mr. Cogswell, thank you. Mr. Tecklenburg, you mentioned this group. You talked about the Riley Center for Livable Communities meeting tonight. So the same follow-up question now goes to you. Do you support this? Why or why not? And you have 30 seconds to respond.
As I mentioned, as part of the vision and its most incredible waterfront property, I think, on the east coast of the United States, it belongs to the public. It ought to be open access. In fact, to have public access to the waterfront all around the peninsula of Charleston has been a goal of the city for decades. And this is an important connecting piece between the waterfront park further to the south and the aquarium and the IM to the north. It's going to be a great public amenity, but we got to make it right, and it's got to fit in with Charleston.
All right, candidates, thank you. We are going